So what you guys saw was Pam. She came home, after she had an all black, came into the living room, started to get undressed. As she was getting undressed, they had a noise campaign outside with the fire trucks, right? And so she's like doing all these hand signals, She had green nail polish on, so she keep sticking out her finger like this, right? And I didn't pay no mind. And anyways, while she was taking off her dress, I was actually playing the Xbox. Wasn't really paying her no mind. And she was, I said, Xbox. They cost honking. So anyway, I wasn't paying no mind, but I saw them coming up my eye as she was getting undressed. She turned her head to keep looking at me, and I'm just like, what game are they up to? Like, what kind of game are they up to? And then she kept staring at her shoes. Now she has on some maroon boots, right? Maroon tall boots. So she kept staring at her boots. So I said, okay, whatever. So I'm getting ready to go now, and of course she comes and she stands up there. She looks at the doorknob, right? So at the doorknob, which is brass. So I talk about how they do this competition thing where, you first, second, third, what have you, right? So they constant do this like it's competition, because again they have to they make it into a game, right? And once they get you manipulated and brainwashed into playing this game that they play, then it's always like first, second, and third, right? So you can't come in first. You're the TI. You can't come in first, but you can come in second, third. But what it is to make you come in third or last place, right? As a TI, I understand this is where the decomposition comes in, right? In terms of how they manipulate you, how they manipulate the people around you, and how they play these little games. But that's their dark personality at play, right? So when they recruit people like this, it's because they understand their personality. And like I said, they use people's trauma against them, right? And also to seek out people who are going to be loyal to them. So in most cases, it's the religiously indoctrinated. It's women who they think that they can use and manipulate, right? And it's also people who are who have like serious criminal records. That way, they can use them, and in turn, prevent them from exposing the dark triads or the higher ups, right? So this is the thing that they do. So when you understand how these things work, right, you kind of stop playing their game, right? Though in some cases I play along with them. For example, when I'm playing Fortnite, and they like to do first person, first, second, or last, or what have you. So I flip it my way, right? So I'm either first, I'm either last. And when it comes to last, I always say last man standing, right? When it comes to first, I'm first. When it comes to second, I go second, overtake first to come in first, right? So that's what I do. And this is one of the things that you got to understand, and how to not allow them to continue to manipulate you, manipulate your emotions, manipulate your thoughts. Though they will, but you just have to realize when you're being manipulated, right? So like I said, Pam loves to play this game. When she starts to hear either the police sirens or fire trucks, she'll all of a sudden go back to doing the things that she used to do, Like I said, there's time when I come there, and she's like, oh, if I walk past her, she's moving out the way, like if I, so that we can't touch, right? Like, sometimes the hallway's small, so you walk into the hallway, you might bump into each other. She'll like turn like if, I got a plague or something. Then all of a sudden, she start undressing in front of me. All of a sudden, if we're in the kitchen, she'll like put her behind against mine. Those sort of games, right? To see, if
I still have any sort of feeling with her, or into any like playfulness and stuff like that. Which I don't, because like I said, these people, they'll run you rampant. Their minds is so chaotic that they want your mind to be chaotic. Okay, and the saying, right? Misery loves company, right? And like I said, once they've sold out, there's nothing you can do. Once and particularly if they get them engaged in all sort of sexual activities and alternative sexual lifestyle, that's it. Right? You can't, what I'm saying? You can't even, like for me, when it comes to sex and my sexuality, I'm straight. I'm kind of old-fashioned when it comes to how I view sex. Like you can't get me into no bisexual way of living. You can't. I'm not going to be gay. Sorry. I'm not dealing with any woman who is bisexual. Sorry. Because you see, as they get older, right, they get sexually confused. Okay? And particularly when they're younger and they engage in alternate sexual lifestyle, like bisexual, you cannot marry somebody like that if you're a man. Just like you see women won't deal with men who are bisexual. And as men, we shouldn't deal with women who are not on a serious note anyway, who are bisexual. And I'm not saying not all men. For some people it may work, but that's a very, very few percentage of people, right? But for the vast majority, if you are dealing with somebody like that, then you are asking for a chaotic lifestyle. Okay? Because sooner or later, they're going to want to either continue that lifestyle. But if you're both into that lifestyle, then that's fine. But I'll tell you what, a woman won't deal with a bisexual man. To be honest with you, right? Whereas society deemed it norm for a woman to engage in bisexuality, having bisexual relationships with men, okay, and other women, right? So I understand how these sick individuals, the way they think and who they are, and don't keep falling for the okie doke, as my buddy T.I. RTTI would say. All right, don't fall for that, for the okie doke. Okay, all right.